Dr. Adjoa Sarfo eni me Chris Asafofo enim tia anase ngu o manimu ase nti me ma anye nti wa anye dia ommoa me mokro no dia ene kwan ye befa so awo so ye begu anim ase ne yi wa free mu no na NPP ni obi na de me ba mu me papa na so me sade me call president Akuffo office say me be yi wa ye procurement law me de na brew nti anya mo ena mo be yi me fi mu school feeding president Akuffo de adwen papa na de bi school feeding no afi na akoda ni place a obi a person e ho no odidie nti mu Ghana fon kola nkiti ye ko public school yi hwe kola yi school tata de e so mo kurasifo e obi kura nhwe mpaboa hwe duane a ye no amomo na o ka che ni se kitwa na ye de man no so no me ko ji ku sika no na me ni na abofra no je so beri na be ye na ye no mo na anwan pondim fro ye nka ho na mo na so na nutritional value be no benya aduane ni
92.3
Ivan, also one or recruiting home from a e-levy. 2, school feeding owns a chrono. Nanado catches on call audit. Auditing on the buy no. On the backlash and another so one sumano. No, uncle the report in the bar at 2 jar. Again, people get less than almost 38%. Now, and I'm a no suit to put no fee Ghana because uncle Tono my muha or Becani and says Oka. Yanko.
Alaska, my mencha na mencha what's here for. Adjoa Sarfo, very often I don't dwell on my analysis on individuals.
That is anything I'm going
yes, but I think I have my team watch excerpts of some of the videos that are trending on social media.
Good.
She's a very beautiful woman.
No one they have
good. And then according to we was there, so about the green as a for Benyabi at the actually. Alaska said beneath all that she's doing in the political arena, no, there is one thing that is very alarming: lack of maturity.
92.3 lack of on her part.
Yes.
Okay.
She's not, even though Wanyini, but she doesn't appear to me like a very mature mind.
To you?
Oh yes.
Okay.
On your mature mind, as in any serious country, you consider for political appointment in.
Oh really?
Oh yes. Because I would see this on seriousness I was show no she thinks a privilege will be okay tape na our boy na major so analysis na me was in the papa na son and sad call president Akuffo ho catch say me ba we why procurement in Tifano. That's how many people know papa bet me so said don't matter president ho. So you see when that green ticket is given to you, I know the day you were not poached because say Mary what demonstrated something somewhere and be who
like you merit it.
Now mum because of connection the influential way you free banting will be so on side corporate. Nanka obi to me so obi sa obi so be answered na president say me bandi na fancy baby as last kan kan nyina ko bi ante ha o. Enti afena Matthias here. Why oye nneema bi a oye.
Okay.
Afena Matthias here because Alaska it got to a time where there was tension in this country. This woman sought permission, and as a sought permission from Parliament, according to whether or Siki and as one Siki, Menunim, Kotana US and a Bayare and a Ocean for several months. No, Macro must say NPP a party womb sorry, so two million free her because were breachy whole lot of constitutional way. At the time, Speaker and then as if rose to the occasion and defended her. Life, you know, anything can happen. Or by area, yes, as a mother, you should be there for your child and as a phone. But Alaska, amidst of those speculations, na Ghana for Bisa question, you saw that woman on TikTok dancing.
Oh dear, sir.
Nema Oyana is so nasty, so humiliating, and so disgusting to the stand. Say, this is a member of Parliament at the time. Even party a woman no crown and numbers in a tie neck in Parliament. As a person as sympathizing with you, you look at the conditions prevailing back home. Now they are your name, and now say, in not appealing to minds, you don't show that particular part on social media as if we incluphobia. That is what I'm telling you about the lack of maturity on her part. And then you know, Basinko, Edidim, and Omoko to a bar, or the Lucy or the Bay, Alaska, and now about one thing, or your new Zacchaeus in town. Or children say much man for the question they say, or children ya dang.
Okay.
Alaska. Issues now can be the final 111. One has to do with this e-levy vote. Or say a no one. Alaska, we had a situation in this country, yeah, koto sa vote, there were rumors out there say an external person etimi ko wura parliament ekotena konwa so de ade kata na ni koto aba ema amanfo ka say Adjoa Sarfo sa mre na sa nsem no koso no this lady could not come out and say anything.
That's right.
At the time that particular confession was needed. Okuja to ba bontin be ka say time will come they will bring the person out in Asifo be sin there obi anya hu ni bakro. Parliament up to now entimi my any update about that particular thing.
Exactly.
We live in a country where people in parliament admonish is a Ghana for respect you because this is the August house, Alaska. If that particular house can breed criminals, if the parliament, you know, but the lady say somebody sat in and voted for her. So that act is a criminality. Good. Then it means a parliament it's not criminality.
Exactly.
And the same house will ask me no say August house honorable acts you respect you. So and some Adjoa Sarfo can Senka Ghana is serious country. I senka free radio station one and police for Peke no.
Good.
The very moment I no see ya na senka police for fan. Na fe obwa for investigations. Na ye hwan na samre no. Because Alaska won't parliamentarian now to parliament but it's a very serious constitutional crime against the republic. And parliament must take vested interest. Said the Obiko Jina social media Kasatia parliamenta. Yet me chena boso enche ye Oliver de na enaba to just say sa obi a onye parliamentarian obi a yento aba ma no timi ko wura parliament ko to aba e ma na count officially. Parliament is quiet.
Was number 3.
He's quiet. Nobody has issued any statement. Police for why obi anya kan hwe regarding this matter. So it means those criminal activities, you know, have been going on within the Parliament House. Maybe as some American, maybe na obi insist the American say the gravity of the situation. Yeah, can say because when I scan through the media, na me tie discussions a man for seeking to praise Adjoa Sarfo moments so about all can seven all can. For political expediency, you might be happy. Oh, and some all can here because said the other side. But Alaska, it goes beyond just that.
No, indictment on her.
On integrity, the crowd is 0 on her. But some culture says she's not a mature mind. So that one you can pardon her. Now, be on your mature day. How do you expect her to integrity from her? Because they all can not say or say obi. Or go be any man say, but the political career now I end no. Because after somewhere okay, I'm not sure say she will ever be considered for any appointment anywhere in this history unless they be a party currently serious. And as a the all year as in the Nijin ho and run meet you or joy. I sent to be all can read a free no. This girl is funny, Alaska. I sent it in the real free no one order and number just say it's so funny. Alaska, this is Obias and Timmy and the dad said, Nemana Cosono. She doesn't even attach any seriousness to what is happening. And to me, that's my concern. So, as I'm now can a Yadrian will water parliament to sue, and almost they need to prove to us indeed that day, no, because the speculations were out there among 4 Kanye say, lady now to no, and ya just no about one kind of question, no.
That's right.
And who on that day went to parliament to cast the vote? These are things Ghanaians should be interested. And parliament should not expect me to ask them. Immediately as no air go social because it is the integrity of the house. And I let deny expose you. And she's not lying. It is true. And again,
something which you and I
you can't want them on this particular platform. And again, Alaska, another thing. Yeah, your friend is saying school feeding in as a forum. And some now all canon, twofold. One, the blame a bit me blame say. I didn't see nothing I will become one. But as some now all canon so fed and a detail in someone I can in the past how corruption is so endemic and so pervasive in the Akuffo Addo government. And I can one. Because asemna na all cano, I say President man kwanso nkoye investigation. Na investigation no babo ntia. Or the common president don't want kasa kra yire maaye. Emma know the day no within the NPP they hated her. And that acrimony now, that particular thing, it generates within the party, no. And then enam so ma, yes sponsor make okay, money be two, no.
That's right.
Enam so and what get it out of parliament. So ne anger no estem me from that particular place. And then what get emotional, all cancer answer way, or ye nipa, I can't be grudge here, say obetche na job cancer answer way. Alaska some now all can also further no expose how and corruption is so entrenched, and why Akuffo Addo was hell bent defending people he deemed lawyers to him. Because school feed, I say woman never catch it and say at some point, among coffee ghost names in Shishim, a central region here there, or some would ghost names Shema, or major Sikabe.
I saw catchers what
Yes, and for her, I know very well say she would not assent to those things. And Alaska, the question is why now? Integrity is key. Unless you think that you are speaking to gullible minds, now that the storm, everything is over, the government is out of power. No, there are people who when Tiba can't say, I'm not taking serious, but there are some of us who will see you as a joke because where it needed most to know. One can't want some. Mete say or say journalists in say why now? I say na yenjina nkran ni mu ntete nkran ne Alaska.
But don't you think sir, as at that time you need to side with her because assuming say now I work with Ahuto FM.
Okay.
It should be about her.
Yes sir.
I'm still with Ahuto FM.
Yes.
My signing a oath of secrecy. Okay. So as at this time, Mr. Susu said,
I meant to also Alaska.
Okay.
So we study law of contractor. Yeah, there your Friday be fraud.
That's right.
Whenever entire contract is packaged and premised on fraud, once fraud is identified, it vitiates the entire contract.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is wherever criminality beckons, such things doesn't come in. For instance, when a hotel force and confidentiality letter, whatever, then what beyond media, no, sana mo tongue cocaine we was here. Uru says it's a criminal matter.
Okay.
You need to report to the police.
But I want to protect the reputation.
No. It means you are a criminal and you are condoning criminality.
I side with you.
Because these are contentious criminal issues. I can't have them. In some of just work and you could see the emotions. Or say, Adriana or Munuaman Crano, would you obey your kwashoko?
Yeah.
You know, crowded or Munya kwashoko, crowded or Muya because of those bad food. And crowded or future say. And so you keep him quiet over this.
And you kept quiet over it at that time.
People have suffered. Do you know in silence? Do you know the number of people who died as a result of that?
So it means if you had won your seats, you would have kept quiet.
Exactly. Look. So the principle is not there. That is what I'm saying. Say in governance, in leadership, in politics, yes. Loyalties to institutions, loyalties to political parties, in as if you know Alaska, they are there, but there are limits. Whenever remitted to arena of criminality, not that criminality, no, our consequential impact on a number of people are for the sake of greater good, you don't shut up. So we now see we now about Bekasa. And there are those on the political arena who will cheer you, but the harm has already been done, and no serious mind will take you serious. Because I answer no kind a babontin the now let's go with a from Pom Watting, Quanya Adjoa Sarfo so from Pom Watting for the same coin so already a president crown and man of coin sir. Quanaquaya Galam say
a report
investigation of Abra. Okoya the buyer President Tanaso for almost bare way. Alaska. In some course who I am man, no. Yanaba so he was in the media granting interview telling people what has happened.
Good.
I can who be some discussions across within all this stop galamse we are there course no was triggered mostly as a result of that particular from Pom Watting exposure na a course no. Martina Midu. Similar thing happened. Your friend's a special prosecutor. Wahun some, you see a man, you say a band seven my wing, back and forth. He left the post. So, Alaska, the Ubenya didn't the position of where I walk, and this Agyapong Sarfo when they see to the call Parliament. Do you think she'll be out there going on this emotional tantrum away? I think you see, sometimes we get emotional over some of these things. We just have to be tough and address some of these issues. And to me, the honor my no. I see some kind of a comic relief on social media.
Oh, really?
Oh, when I'm for granting the platform because me, I don't see her as a serious person, as a matured mind that anybody should take serious. And some now all kind of fine a detail. Quite not corruption, so endemic. Now that's can some all can say reports. I have a more typical example with Professor Frimpong Boating case. What happened? And cases of abine, concealing crimes and the Akuffo Addo was quite widespread. And the Kahwana abine na we now the Benya the Munyano in the elections. When a Ghana for are aware. And Alaska, main country Ghana for so you see. So would it to me send the pansa? We need to look out for critical minds. Individuals are more the intellectual.
And so that comes to say you far to me shall quasi answer.
And Alaska to me shall quasi answer. And I say, why you know to us a down? Whenever you arm a food power, I want cassa way you know to us a down. Because no nativities better me anytime. So we should be very mindful. Coming who had the platform here say elections have consequences. Yes, it has. Alaska, because the other two about man and nano. On the bed determine future or China.
That's right.
And if we end up voting for unserious minds, at the time I will hear more, you need government to come to your aid, you know. These are some of the and now say your markings original parliament or say for confidentiality case issue, you know, they need hospital, they need a new chamber.
Yeah.
This is a guy in Cambodia no free buy on free China and buy. He's in Ghana the last 8 years or has a one who's a parliament a new chamber. One who's a parliament a new hospital. But now he's telling the whole world say the premium, the most crucial priority Ghana should consider and say omukwa abontin kwaje care confidentiality who he entino yensi hospital mom na fe hospital parliament no mo te kwa na yemunguni ensansi foforo mom.
And you was the same person who cast call a retreat our voter region or see because of mining Nisikanti as Yenya Parliament House.
Alaska. So I make a way na machira Ghana for double standard. How because we've cheapened the political landscape, you know, I'm making a lot of your friends say weak minds the opportunity to climb to the political ladder and they are up there. Oh yes. Minds. A lot of weak minds are clamber to the political ladder and what is no sheko to do huna. Why didn't so a serious person, but he's a joker in a suit.
2.3.
So we have put a lot of jokers in high positions. So where it matters the most, said they will come to our aid, you know. These are some of the comic relief, and unfortunately, we have some people in the media who also give oxygen of publicity to some of these trivialities. Because Adjoa Sarfo senka many not to and can make an interview, I may just an interview no and then cover sorry. Oh yes.
When me be say media guy and say we NPP ni. So adia we don't you think say expose one government because at the end of the day nipa no better when ususu say ni awu ye na kasa no it's like at the abanu kwa at the party no kwa no say Alaska me ye we no if you listen to the backlash and I say
because Alaska if you are a sensible journalist
no
questions na will be sending na wo nipa na what we dem no
exactly.
And I think that your line of questioning will truncate this whole thing. But you see, I think that you prioritize it, sensationalism.
Journalism na crowd to accommodate.
Alaska.
I just have to suba no kita V8.
I think that you prioritize it, sensationalism over fact and the actual your friends say news now publicly here to make informed political choices.
Right.
And it's the reason why some of these things and it's so easy to trend because people look at the political aspect, how to harness that political expediency, the political capital out of what has happened. Akuffo Addo no maybe what you good anymore say you. No no he's an embarrassment, embodiment of embarrassment.
No nimguasia dada.
Akwa say bi obi a wakọ toilet so na toilet ne nan ba ko bu na wafura tom na yayi na ba besi wo say munkrokura nnye so otofo ma ne ho ba fi nipa no firi ajanan mu na yayi na gina ho ne ho ba fi ba mbiem Akuffo Addo no ye gu nanim ase enye because no he's an embarrassment
oya nimguasia dada
so you can't embarrass him enti nsam no wo kan man nya wadwe say wo kan gu nanim ase no mfa no ho at this point, what trap here talk?
Only 6 months, no Oguo.
No good. I say, oh, she crown fano, Alaska. So I think, sir, you see, near my costing no, may I just want the public.
Okay.
I am projecting your mind to happenings.
Who are 4 minutes to wrap up?
Young capture what is happening in the political arena. Now, you who say over the years, we've been dealing with a lot of comic characters.
Okay.
Because of you monetizing the entire politics. And some now what can you do by your say or ne papa sorry makura can who be and I see to no more way na NPP for cassette and papa until this time no I saw man on be register or honor. Just and some now can you criminal issues. And some now can you basing people from their constituency to come and register because papa sorry or and some now can you criminal issues.
Now my Kokwe Junior Crow one visit to walk da. Na NDC ni ba ho be yet thrice cry. No, like we need to analyze.
No, people don't analyze this whole thing. It's just you tugum wa oh ni buofu yeah can some and I mean who the flyer be say or call radio station be na or comment and I say oh say more or no na egu nanim as exposing no because me at this time I don't take it serious because at the time I name more den when some of us were out there speaking the truth yeah come win some no sen can same way babonti and maybe I bet me have conversation just to keep credence to a lot of the things that we say.
Don't you think sir Akuffo about Katebu penny dream manti Ebiana as at that time no she didn't meet necessary say none yet the right time for him.
No. Yeah, the politics na you and yeah sorry now. Okay, big win. And I make us say you see some of within the social context abusia fia samasi family abusiansi a church then as for they are different thing altogether. But Alaska, we are talking about public enterprise.
Okay.
Every single time is essential because you see there are millions of people on future on the line and even the future of those yet to come. Government policies do you know far-reaching impact and the consequences it has. But Alaska governance is a very serious issue, okay. Especially when criminal things are going on. Issue I can say policy considerations and other issues are many issues because you have to gauge when to speak and when not to. But in some of kind of criminal issues within the time and I people are even saying the same thing.
So do you advise a boy when should take her on?
Oh, I think that in some now what can obey me assist the police.
In the investigation.
Yeah, in the investigation.
You know, so the open some account.
Because in some now, can you know, your friends are factor. Who's copy through Ubenya evidence I had enough to take it on because in some of our I mean, or Baza among committed crime within your friends school feeding. Was there Castle Central region while Jubo wouldn't know honor.
So it's even advising your what base or central region. My
men on an NTS. But Nippon on school feeding during that time, they are all alive. So it's just a matter of taking auditors. You go and audit the books. Another day, every single criminal activity where she's giving you a back trace, just go there, trace, and find out.
Okay.
So they are all, or good and see all right, but also another way, providing extra information that will help us because at the time I see, nobody investigates. It's not as if the government didn't know.
Right.
Akuffo Addo, I know him, what is going on. So I think some of these things, we need to follow up. And there be a mechanism. Let us prioritize putting serious minds in leadership position. Because we're not careful. Now because of your monetizing political landscape, Alaska one 3 year, my cultural. So one day, but sorry, we go Jubilee House na monkey netiho.
Oh, we Jubilee House
na monkey netiho because we are monetizing the entire political space.
Monkey was car.
It's just a matter of having money.
And the monkey a president.
If you have money, you can buy people. And you see the kind of what is going on in social media. It's about money, dollars, cash, and wherever you get the money from, people don't care. It's the reason why Ghana yet hunye. And one you're careful. Now you go through this particular line and you expect that things will change. Trust me. That change will never come.
But I say, Ivan Innocent, exactly 4 p.m. Which I'm going to get in me bar MC incoming one for Ashama. I see a translation. I ask a Kasa, we were facts. And I said, when the MC I want you.